Hey, we won, man, you know. Hey, we won, man, you know. I mean, today is a good day, man. Like, people trying to pretend like gentrification is a bad thing. Oh, dirty word, you know. But, I mean, if you look at things, it's only wrong when it's in the wrong hands of the wrong people. Like, I've been facing giants a long time, man. And, you know, they'll show up with their grand scheme of things, but they'll never tell you, you'll never figure it out front. You got to basically go doing your research and, you know, figuring out on your own what they're really up to. Because if they sound too good, trust me, 9 times out of 10 it's too good. And when they're in situations of gentrifying the neighborhood, they're gonna make it sound good. And they're gonna try to come at you with all different angles, money. They're gonna have a blank check, bags of blank checks. You know, and I'm like, and you got to stand fast and can't get caught up in that. And meanwhile, like, they're like, people are giving them keys to the neighborhood that they have, but they didn't even help build. And you know, it's like, although my people are not suspicious enough, you know, going well together, when we do sit down and talk and hash out different things about the neighborhood, and you got to learn to agree to disagree, the shit I say. But when the Baja company comes in, they'll try to divide us and turn us against one another and make it seem like what he has, what's good for the community is bad for the community. But they come in with blank checks, and people, a lot of people are kind of like, you know, they're excited when someone comes in and offers them money, and they forget about pretty much the whole community as a whole. People forget about the whole community once people come in and offer them, you know, different advances and different networking opportunities or whatever the case may be. They totally forget about what's really the most important part, and that's the betterment of our neighborhood. But and see, a lot of people worship people when they worship guys or developers when they come in with the blank checks, big money, and they go to work and they forget about the task at hand. They forget about the community at hand. So like, if I meet with the community leaders that's making a handful of cash, man, from gentrifying the neighborhood, and I speak my concerns, and it's go to a dead ear because they doesn't care, and I'm not going along with their agenda. I'm not helping pushing their agenda. So when the gentrification comes in, me and a few other homeowners, or me and a few other business owners, we stay fast and we stand. You know, we kind of stand on what we believe in, and that's a betterment of our community. And we're not just here to just take a blank check or whatever the case may be to go on quiet and silently like the leaders of this community. And enough is enough. You know, at this time, basically, like it's time for us to stand up. Somebody, I mean, if I have to stand alone, which I've been standing alone forever, and I don't mind standing alone because at the end of the day, I know I'm doing it for a cause, but I know I'm not alone. I know I have God in my heart. I know I have God on my side, left and my right. So when I'm going against these guys, these giants, they call them giants, it's going to take more than just me eventually, you know what I mean, to stand up against them and fight. And we have to realize, hey, listen, those couple dollars right now is not worth the future of our community. You know, it's like we have to start basically standing for something. Because if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And we can't continue to let these Baja companies, these different developers come within our community because they don't have the best interest of our community. And so when they come in, they don't even know what's needed in the community. They tell the community what the community needs, and it never goes right. The relationship never ends up to be right because you're telling us what we need to do, and you refuse to hear what needs to be done. So when you're going against silly leaders that only care about financial gain, it's hard for you to fight that battle because at the end of the day, they put money in everybody's pocket to go against you. And it's they basically feed off the struggling folks, the people that's struggling, and they'll offer the people that's struggling a little advance. So when you offer the people that's struggling a little advance, those people go against what you're trying to do, because they feel like the people that gave them a little advance have their best interest at heart, but when in all actuality they don't. And you have to start, and basically as a community, we have to stop going with the first person say that they're here to make our community better. You can't buy this land here because my grandparents worked hard for this. They slaved and worked hard for that at the nursery for this land, and I'm not just gonna give it up like that.